Hi my lovelies, it's Saturday and it's my turn to vlog again. So this week's theme, we are talking about our future family plans. So as you should all know, Chris and I have one child together, Holly. She's 19 months old and we don't plan on having any more. So after Holly was born, we was both like, definitely no more. You know, it was totally different to what we expected. Even though she was such an easy baby, emotionally, especially for Chris, it was just such a big adjustment. Chris has never been a baby person, so he struggled, and he loves it now. But to start with, you know, I think in a way he got a bit of postpartum depression. I didn't, but I think he did. He really struggled, and you know, since then he's always been adamant, don't want no more, definitely don't want any more. You know, so, and I was, you know, I agreed for quite a while. Then when Holly turned 1, and quite a few of my friends were pregnant either again or for the first time, and a lot of the girls that I watched on YouTube became pregnant, and I felt like I was really broody. But when I used to think about having another baby, I thought, oh no, you know, I couldn't cope with 2 kids. But whenever I saw a pregnant belly, it was like, oh, I miss that so much. So I didn't think I was broody to have another child. I just missed having the pregnant belly so much, and I'm so glad that I documented my pregnancy on video, and I took weekly photos of my bump because I've got that to look on. But for a good few months after Holly turned 1, I felt like I wanted a baby, and at one point I said to Chris, look, I'm really sorry, but I do want another child. I said, I can't, you know, I can't just take you saying definitely no more. I said, I need to know that maybe in the future there might be some chance that, you know, we'd have another. And he was like, I can't see myself change my mind. He says, I don't know for definite, but, you know, I can't see myself changing my mind. I'm really sorry. And, you know, someone said to me, oh, you know, stop taking your pill, but I could never do that. I could not trap him into having another child, because that would just ruin our relationship, just knowing that he doesn't want any more. And he said, you know, maybe way off in the future, I don't know. But then as the months got on, I stopped feeling as broody, and I kind of like how we are now. And it took a customer at work to sort of pinpoint really how I sort of feel. A customer came into work to transfer some money into his daughter's account. She's at university, I think she was 19, and I jokingly said, oh, Bank of Mum and Dad, and he laughed and he said, yeah. And then I said to him, do you just have the one? And he said, yeah, I do. And I said, do you regret not having any more? He said, no, he always wanted just the one, so did his wife. And he said when his daughter was younger, his daughter always used to want a brother or sister, but now his daughter thanks him because she's never had to. Now this is obviously mine, and this is only my opinion, you know. Doesn't mean that I think what anybody else thinks is wrong, or, you know, that I'm right. Everyone has their own thoughts, and what's right for one person isn't right for another. But he said, like, as his daughter said, now she's pleased that she didn't have a sibling because she's never had to share, not in a bad way, not in a greedy way, but she's never had to sort of go without because there's 2 or 3 or more. And, you know, she's never really wanted for anything. He's afforded her to go through university so she doesn't have all the debts herself. He can help her out when he likes. And I thought to myself, yeah, that's pretty much what I want. I think that's part of why it's sort of why I don't want another child anymore, because selfishly we don't want any more now. You know, how we are now, Chris and I can afford to save for Holly's future, so we can afford to save in a trust fund for her so she has a nice lump sum when she turns 18. We can afford to save X amount a month in her own personal savings account, so if she wants something when she's a bit older, then she can have it. But we can also afford to live the life that we was living before we had Holly. You know, I work enough days in the week to pay all the bills, and then Chris's wages pays for everything else. So for purely selfish reasons, we just don't want any more children. Whether that changes in the future, I don't know. But, you know, it's easy for us to get a babysitter for one child, and you know, it's not as easy to get a babysitter for more than one child. You know, and that's, I don't really know how to elaborate any more on that. Selfishly, we don't want any more children, and you know, that doesn't mean Holly's going to grow up being spoilt or selfish, because if anything, I have, you know, more time to spend with her to instill these things in her. So it could well change, but her sharing right now is fantastic. You know, I make sure she shares everything that she has, like sweets, you know, if she has goodies or something that she really likes, I make sure she shares it, whether it's her favourite food, her favourite toy. I say, are you sharing with mummy, or are you sharing with your friend Elizabeth? And she'll do it. And you know, she won't always be on her own, because my best friend, who had her baby 2 days before Holly, is, you know, they don't really plan on having any more children, and you know, they'll always have each other. So, you know, if we go anywhere, we'll take Elizabeth, or vice versa. And she has her cousins who we're very close to as well. She can spend time with them. And I was an only child. Well, technically I'm not an only child, but I was brought up as an only child. So, you know, I've done fine. I don't feel particularly spoilt. You know, in my opinion, Holly will want for nothing, but she will learn the value of things. And one thing my mum did with me growing up, being an only child, was if I wanted something, I had to save my pocket money for it. And then once I'd saved for that thing, she would buy me it. So I learned the value of saving for something that I wanted. But, you know, so many people probably won't agree with my reasons for not wanting any more children. I don't feel broody anymore. Don't get me wrong, I think new babies is so cute, but it doesn't make me want any more children. And one thing that sort of annoys me at the moment is when someone says, oh, when you're having another, we're not. Oh, why not? Well, you need to have another, they need to have a brother or sister. No, they don't. You know, we're happy with our decisions. If nobody likes our decisions, then that's their tough luck. We're happy how we are, and I feel like I'm a bit on the defensive right now. Hope it isn't coming across like that. But yeah, our future family plans are just going to be the 3 of us. That's it. Any questions, feel free to ask. Cheers, bye.